Welcome into Terrier Vision. Kyle Matrician joined alongside men's basketball sophomore Bobby Perez from Marist High School in Atlanta, Georgia. Bobby, thanks for taking some time to sit down with us. We'll get into the 2015-16 season first. The Terriers with a non-conference game today against Tennessee Wesleyan. Let's just get your thoughts so far on how you think the team is playing this season and any other general comments from you on the season.
Well, I had the privilege to play last year with Carl and Lee, and losing them definitely hurt us. You could tell early in the season this year how much they meant to our team last year. But so we started out kind of slow, but I think we're starting to turn the corner, kind of figure out, what needs to be replaced leadership-wise. And last few games we've been playing, championship caliber basketball. So hopefully we can keep that going into the middle of the SoCon stretch.
You talk about the last few games, beating the Citadel on the road, and then on Saturday, an overtime game at Mercer. Very back-and-forth game. Coach Young said to you guys in the locker room post-game, the best game he's seen you play, the team play this year. Talk about that game a little for us, maybe for some people that didn't see that game, and what you mean by the team playing championship caliber basketball in that game.
Well, Mercer's undoubtedly one of the top teams in the conference, and to go on the road and I'd say control that game 90%, 95% of that game, I'd say that's what it's going to need to take to win the SoCon again. But yeah, we hung in there. We lost it at the end, but I think if we can maintain that level of basketball throughout the rest of the season, we'll put ourselves in a very good spot to be able to win it at the end.
Now, growing up in Atlanta, you grew up, from what I understand, a big-time fan of Georgia Tech. The Terriers played Georgia Tech on the road this year, and you had the opportunity to get in that game toward the end. What was that like for you, and how big of maybe a personal moment was that for you to step on the court against Georgia Tech?
Yeah, that was quite the experience for me. I mean, I was die-hard Georgia Tech fan growing up, die-hard. The Final Four team with like Jarrett Jack and Will Bynum, that was where they lost to UConn in the championship. I was, devastated then. And layup lines, this year at Georgia Tech, I was like, had to keep myself from like singing along with the fight song and everything. But no, I got to go in and got an assist, which was cool. All my family saw, and it was quite the experience for me. Unfortunately, we didn't come out with the win, but that was real neat.
We'll get into your role on the team now. One of four walk-ons on the team: Jimmy Gent, Zach Korkowski, Eric Wagenlander, and yourself. It's a situation and something that I don't think a lot of people could do or handle coming in to a basketball team and knowing that your primary responsibility during practice and during the games on scout team, helping the team get better, and of course you're trying to get in the game as well and you're trying to get better yourself to get those minutes. But maybe talk about your role on the team and what you do during scout team and during practice to try and help the team get better.
I think scout team is a very underrated part of what goes into the process preparing for a game. We run the other team's offense. We usually get it down to almost run it better than they do themselves, and that really helps the starting guys prepare and see what it's going to be like before they go out there in the game. And I think if they're able to defend against their offense at a quicker pace than what they're even going to see it in a game, they're more prepared, and we're helping them on the bench, calling out the plays. We recognize plays faster down here, and we call it out and help them so they can recognize what to do.
Let's get into the academic side of things a little bit. Let everybody know what is your major, and if you haven't declared a major, is there anything that you're thinking about and why?
Well, I've enjoyed sociology classes here at Wofford, but I don't know if I'm about majoring in that, but I know that I'm probably going to go to a business econ major, to get in more business side of things, because there's obviously a lot more jobs in that field. So right now I'm, leaning towards a business econ major, maybe a sociology minor. But no, Wofford's academics are great, and I'm glad I have the opportunity to, play basketball and get a good education.
Now, coming out of high school, why don't you give the people at home kind of your recruiting story, how you found Wofford, and what ultimately led to the decision to come to Wofford?
Well, I just wanted, an opportunity somewhere to be a part of a team. When you look at all these Division I teams across the country, you try to find a program that does it the right way. And, meeting with Coach Young and everyone here at Wofford, I could tell right away that, they're all about class. They didn't put up with attitudes. They're all about making not only the great player out of you, but the better man. And, obviously my parents love that aspect of it. And I thought, might as well get the best of both worlds in college. And so Coach Young's the best. I mean, he's cares about the guys more than anything. Cares about me, cares about everyone else. It's not just about winning and losing with him. He's, cares beyond just the, basketball aspect, as far as making sure everyone is going to class, graduates, all that. So I think this couldn't have been a better fit for me, honestly.
What was it like for you in just your first season on the team to help the program to arguably its best season in program history, 28-7, a trip to the NCAA tournament, the SoCon tournament championship? What was it like for you in just your first season on the team to see that happen?
Yeah, it was special. It was special, growing up watching the NCAA tournament, watching those, Cinderella upsets. That's the best. That's the best time of the year, in my opinion. And, I was, right in the middle of it all. We came close, to get in that big upset, but still, it was an incredible experience just going to the NCAA tournament. Not many people can say that.
What was what's maybe your biggest memory, your best moment from that season that sticks in your head?
I would say, storming the court when that buzzer sounded in Asheville at the SoCon championship game, or the whole student body was there, flooded the court. It was a mosh pit for a good minute or so. That was nothing beats that. Nothing beats that.
All right, Bobby. Well, good luck tonight against Tennessee Wesleyan. We hope to see you on the floor, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.